Well, hi everyone, welcome to today's blog. I'm here in my study at the end of the day, and today's entitled about being free partners in our relationship with prayer. And we're looking at the whole business of silence in prayer and our relationship with God. And it's an area that many people struggle with, as we've already looked at this week. But the point being, what does that look like, this free partners? Well, I've got a friend called Lloyd. He lives over where I used to live many years ago in Tickenham. And Lloyd and his wife, they've devoted their life to working with Birds of Prey. They do stuff on the television with David Attenborough and others. And I'd like to just show you a picture of Tilly, who's his golden eagle. Tilly is in this picture here, and Tilly and Lloyd have been together all of Tilly's life, and they recently did a television programme on BBC Two called Superpowered Eagles, and part of that was to discover just how incredible Tilly's eyesight is, how incredible her flying skills are, how incredible her ability to pick up animals and carry them with the talons that she has. How wonderful that is as a piece of incredible development of her ability. If you want to look up a couple of video clips, unfortunately it's gone over the 30 days with iPlayer, but there's a couple of clips of Superpowered Eagles and Tilly on YouTube if you want to look them up. What's the point? Well, Lloyd can't control Tilly. They form a relationship. Tilly will fly where she wants to fly and how she wants to fly, and yet the bond that's between them is immense. I've never seen a golden eagle be willing to wear one of those incredible GoPro cameras on her back and to return to Lloyd wherever he is with such love and devotion, because they are a pair in probably Tilly's eyes. And Lloyd's love for Tilly is also immense. This sort of goes part of the way to us understanding what our relationship is like with God in prayer. We're each not completely in control of the other. God isn't just there for us to try and somehow manipulate or control or manage, get to do what we want him to do. And similarly, neither is he looking to us for the same. He wants something deeper, which is the sort of relationship that you can see in this picture. I think it's the most wonderful relationship of knowing and loving, each just a bit of a distance apart. A gentleman called Kahlil Gibran, who was a sort of a mystic poet back in the 70s, he talked about two strings of an instrument, like a guitar or a lyre, being just enough apart, yet they can make the same sound and therefore the same song, and each contribute to the other with slightly different notes. Isn't that a wonderful image? And that's really what I think Philip Yancey is trying to get at with our conversation about being free partners in silence. There's something about the way when you're with someone you love, you neither want to control them or be controlled. You want to give yourself to them and to the relationship. Behind me you can see a picture of Jesus holding his hand up in blessing. It's one of the most iconic of all the paintings about Jesus. It comes from Mount Sinai, right the way back in about 550. To me, this picture speaks of a relationship then with God that is as close as my very breath, but strangely also is not something I can control or do or be. My hope is that you will and I will discover this, that we can simply sit in silence like with a dear friend or a partner. We don't have to be speaking all the time, but that silence is not necessarily a negative thing. It actually can be a positive thing. Jesus knocks at the door of my heart, and I hope, a little bit like Lloyd does with Tilly, I can be attentive to his call, just like the call of an eagle. And of course there are days when I am not. There's days when God seems far away, let alone close at hand. But that doesn't mean just because the eagle is a long way distant, the eagle isn't there, nor that the eagle is not mindful of who I am and I of who he or she is. That relationship is just as strong. There's so many ways this particular image acts as a metaphor. One of the last images I'd like to leave you with is at the end of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, written by C.S. Lewis. Aslan is walking down the beach away from Cair Paravel, and Lucy turns to Mr. Tumnus and says, "Where is he going?" And Mr. Tumnus says, of course, he's a lion. He goes where he wants to go. And of course he goes right to our hearts. But that is the nature both of Aslan and of Jesus. I hope something of these images speak to you. They certainly do to me, about the way we're free partners in this relationship of love and of prayer. Have a good rest of the day. God bless. Bye for now.